Have you ever wanted to move to the right in Minecraft? It should be easy, correct? You just press the D key if you're on keyboard and mouse, move the left trigger to the right if you're on controller, or press the right arrow on the D-pad if you're on mobile. Well, what if I told you that Minecraft has managed to do it again? They've made their Bedrock Edition essentially unplayable for a sizable portion of players, and I don't think this should come as a surprise to anyone. On certain mobile devices currently running 1.19.0, you just can't move right. Like, if you try to press the button that moves you right on the D-pad, the circle for braking, hitting, or interacting will come up instead of actually moving you in that direction. Now, like I said, this shouldn't really be a surprise, as bugs that completely break the game are all too common on Bedrock Edition. And as usual, in this video, I'm going to be going over the bug, talking about what causes it, and what you can do to help try and fix it. I really wish I had more to say here, but at this point, it's just embarrassing. Let's get started. As much as Bedrock Edition players like to call their version Bugrock Edition, it's honestly a correct label of the game. You'll know this if you've seen any of my other videos about Minecraft Bedrock Edition bugs, or if you saw the recent Antvenom video where he talks about Bedrock Edition and a lot of the problems with it. Like I said in the intro, it's honestly embarrassing at this point. So many things that you would think would be just tested beforehand to make sure they aren't in the game, and suddenly, what do you know? We've got player models moving at 10 FPS and people on mobile devices not able to press the right D-pad button. As annoying as it is, I can understand something like pink glitch not really being found out beforehand because you can't really test on servers with custom models while you're playing on the beta versions. But this D-pad glitch, for example, was reported on the 21st of May, about a preview version, 17 days before the official version came out. Minecraft, what are you doing? But enough malding for now. I know most of you guys came here to see what the actual bug was, so let's get into talking about it. So the way that I've found to reliably reproduce this bug is to play on a tablet or another device with a large screen, and if I set my button size to anything above 90, the bug just happens whenever I press the right D-pad button. I'll press it, move right a couple of pixels, and then the little touchscreen circle will come up, rendering my movement useless. Now, by looking through the already existing bug report for this, it's apparently happening on multiple different devices, and also different button sizes. Remember that I said I was only able to reproduce it with a button size over 90, but for different people it's happening at different button sizes. I personally was able to get it to happen on both my iPad 9th generation and some random $100 Android tablet as well. I wasn't able to get it to happen on my iPhone 12 though, and judging by the comments of a lot of people on the bug report, for the most part this mainly happens on tablets. I was, however, sent a video in my Discord of someone trying it on their phone with a regular resolution and, as expected, not having the bug happen, but then changing their phone screen size to be square and then not being able to press the right D-pad button. This leads me to believe that it's got something to do with resolution and specifically the aspect ratio of the device that you're playing on, and this can be backed up by the majority of the reports being from people on tablets, and also from my own and my community's testing. Also, another interesting thing that I found was that there's supposed to be a little dead zone where you can't tap and bring up the circle at all, and I was able to verify this both on my phone and on different button sizes on my tablets. However, when you're at max button size, for whatever reason, that dead zone just doesn't seem to exist over the right D-pad button. Either way, let's now talk about the practicality and if this bug will even happen to you. Well, to the people that'll inevitably say just turn down your button size, it's not exactly that simple. In general, on Minecraft Pocket Edition, I think most people play on the largest button size possible just to give them more control over the already limited controls that they have. And while yes, having that large of controls can get in the way, a lot of people use resource packs to hide them so you can play without having it take up half your screen. Even then, I don't think most people want to relearn the muscle memory needed to control buttons at a different size. But how does this affect fighting against players and entities? Well, in mobile Minecraft PvP and just in PvP in general, strafing is really important to throw off your opponent's aim, and even more so in mobile just based off of how the controls work. Say I'm fighting someone and trying to strafe to the right around them. I can't do that now, and I'm just a sitting duck waiting for them to land hits on me. Even if you don't play PvP though and only stick to survival, this still matters. We all know how annoying skeletons have become in recent years, and it always seems like they're buffing the AI to make them more difficult to fight, and one of the better ways to counter them is once again strafing around them. But what if you're trying to do a snaking movement pattern towards them and you just can't move to the right? If you didn't already know about the D-pad glitch, you're kinda screwed. The skeleton's got a free couple of hearts of damage on you. Now I'm gonna be honest, I don't play mobile all that much, so I'm sure there's probably more issues with this than the surface level knowledge that I have, so feel free to let me know in the comments what other problems you've had with this bug. But the overarching point of this still stands. How does this even get through testing in the first place? Do the testers at Minecraft only try the game on one guy's phone? Do they not test the game with a multitude of devices on different operating systems with different screen sizes? Does Minecraft, parented by a company worth over $2 trillion, even have testers? Like, I don't know how you test the game and not notice the fact that you can't move to the right. Maybe that's why they've given most people access to the preview versions so the community can test for them. But even still, like I said earlier, this bug was reported before 1.19 even officially came out. It was reported during the preview versions. If it seems like I'm back to molding, it's because I am. This type of stuff happens time and time again with no changes to the system that might be able to prevent things like this from happening. Minecraft, for f***'s sake, test your updates. I'm not gonna say that it's not hard because I understand that bug fixing can be difficult. It's like a Hydra head, you fix one bug and two more appear in its place. But if you're gonna give the community access to the preview versions, in which by Microsoft's own words is to test the game, maybe it would be a good idea to actually listen to the community when they find bugs. Or get this, maybe it might be useful to listen to the community in general instead of removing, for example, fireflies, which could harm a frog. Not in the game, but in real life. It's just stuff like this that makes me really wonder what they're doing in the Minecraft offices dedicated specifically to Bedrock Edition. Now, it's no secret that Bedrock Edition is Minecraft's cash cow. I mean, they literally said it themselves when comparing Bedrock and Java Edition, that Bedrock Edition is where you can explore endless marketplace content that you have to pay for 99% of the time, that can be purchased with only one click and no confirmation, and that features a lot of stolen content which probably violates intellectual property laws. But they're not going to tell you that. It's just disheartening, though, to see the game that you love and the game that you've played for over 10 years go down this path. I know that I used to be quite defensive of Bedrock, and in certain situations, I still am. It's still a good game with quite a lot of potential, and Minecraft even branded Bedrock as their flagship version of the game, calling Java Edition specifically Java Edition and Bedrock Edition just Minecraft. But if you were to look at it objectively, you wouldn't think that. It's obvious they use Bedrock Edition to make money to keep the entire franchise afloat, which is fine, as long as they actually keep both versions playable, which to some players right now, mobile Minecraft isn't. So what now? What do you do when Minecraft doesn't test their updates, or at the very least lets major things slip through the cracks? What do you do then? Well, I've talked about this in videos in the past. Basically, people can report bugs on Mojang's official bug tracker, and the community can vote on bugs that they'd like to see fixed. The more votes that a bug gets, the more likely it is that it'll be seen by Minecraft and Mojang, and potentially it'll get a fix or at least prioritized to be fixed sooner. Now, I know in the last video that I did about a bug, you couldn't actually sign up for the bug tracker because for whatever reason, Mojang just disabled signups for it, but soon after that video they actually added the sign up button back, and now you can sign up for the bug tracker again, create an account, and vote for bugs if you'd like to. So if you watch this video and are at all able to, please click the link in the description or in the pinned comment, or just type out the thing that you see on screen, go there, create an account, and vote for the bug. Also, if you have any additional information relating to the bug, how it can be reproduced, or what device you're playing on when it affects you, you can leave it in a comment on the specific bug in the bug tracker, but please keep comments relevant to those specific criteria that I just mentioned. Also, I know I've talked about downgrading in past bug videos, but it's not really possible here because we're on mobile, and while there are kind of ways to do it, I'm not going to get into those, figure it out at your own risk, but even still, it's kind of a problem when you can't even temporarily downgrade to fix a bug for yourself. Overall though, I just really hope that we see change within Minecraft Bedrock Edition. Like I said, it's kind of disheartening to see the path that they've gone down, and the fact that it's gotten more and more monetized, but for what gain? I mean, it's still the buggy mess that we call Bedrock Edition, and while it's somewhat of a meme, there are constant problems with gameplay both in single player and on multiplayer servers. If you'd like to see a different and way more lighthearted video about a server though, I recommend going and checking out the video that just showed up on screen, but that's gonna be it for this one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace out.